What's up, guys? I'm checking out Living Legends, and this one is featuring Slug, and it's titled Nothing Less, requested by Anthony Casey. Big shout out to you. Haven't heard this one before, never heard anything from Living Legends. I'm assuming this is like. Actually, I'm not sure. Like, it's kind of giving off 90s vibes from this album cover, or. Like, and by 90s, I mean like late 90s. That or like early 2000s. Probably early 2000s, actually. Yeah, I would say early 2000s for sure, just because some of the fashion I see. But yeah, haven't heard anything from Living Legends, so real quick, we're gonna do some research and see what we can find out about them, and yeah, just take it from there. All right, boom, boom, and boom. All right, so Living Legends is an American hip hop supergroup consisting of indie hip hop artists from California. Okay, already like the setup. Beginning in the mid 90s, crew garnered following by recording, promoting, and performing their music independently through Legendary Music. One of the biggest success stories of the indie rap movement. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of them till now. And I really, love like the indie underground rap music scene of the 90s. I think it's one of the best, like, how do I word that? I think the indie slash underground, mainly underground, but I guess it's like hand in hand, really. Like, if you're underground, you're probably indie. If you're indie, you're probably underground. But yeah, I think it's one of the best like times for hip hop. It was one of the best times for hip hop, like that 90s, just underground scene. Like, it was insane. Like, some of the best hip hop songs I've heard have come from the underground scene from the 90s. But yeah, this is a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-man group. Okay. Discography, first album in 2001, and then 3 more after that. One in 2023, The Return, nice. And of course, they have 4 studio albums and 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 compilation albums out of, like, how does that even happen? How? Like, I'm so curious. Like, how do you have like double the amount of compilation albums than you do studio albums? How does that work? Like, are you just like, I don't know. Maybe they like include unreleased demos and stuff like that on there as well. But like, if you're just going based on the songs that you have, like, I feel like naturally I don't know, just not be able to have as much material for the compilation albums. But I guess also they could just like, make the albums shorter, I guess, the compilation albums. And if the albums are long enough, like, they could kind of, yeah. But yeah, enough yapping. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Living Legends, Nothing Less.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams. Come along, come on.
I'm really excited for this, actually. Especially after hearing groups like Foreign Exchange and their whole circle.
Well, I bet you that I get the last laugh. Bet you that my funeral's packed and the tune you all blast is my crew shit. New shit or old, it don't matter. Boat, I get swole in the zone where you gather. I'm alone, but together with the folks. Not really knowing where I'm going, but my goal's to provoke thoughts. Devote locks, show some fools the ropes to hop. Scope the top from above it, love it, then leave it alone. I believe that I'm grown, showing the way. Oh, in the bay, we're going astray now, blowing away. Like that bag in American Beauty, truly blessed. And nothing less,
I'm nothing less than a criminal with minimal convictions. Serving up my customers, a hustler of the diction. Crushing my afflictions, I'm sick in the mind. Depends on who you ask, and I can do anything depending on the task. I tend to be on blast more often than not. Between a rock and a hard place, I soften my spot. Talking a lot, that's if my CD's getting played. But if that's not the case, then I had nothing to say. My crew been tight since we was up in the bay. Been down for a while, now watch us as we take it up and away. Something to play when you're laying on back. Felt the love when I wrote this, so I know y'all feeling what I'm saying on tracks. Nothing less, nothing less.
Okay.
and nothing
I
less.
like this. Like this feels very like personal.
And nothing less, nothing less. First step was birth. Now forever cursed to analyze his self-worth. The second step was belief. Had to make that move before he even grew teeth. The third step, respect, awareness. He can trip over the next step if he's careless. That next step, number 4, was love. Can't touch it without stepping the other 3 above. As he froze for a moment, ignoring the remaining ones he was approaching. Focus stolen, looking down at his hands to see what he was holding. Nothing, empty, no choice but to keep going. The 5th step felt like a misstep. It was a re-evaluation of the first 4. The anxiety, fear of what it hurts for, caught somewhere between the earth's core and the first floor. When he finally made it to step 6, he could no longer see it for what it is. All of his views on family and life were askew. Number 6 had been twisted by the previous 2. The last step, the 7th, was the only
getting
thing
some
left that
Macklemore
kept him
vibes from this
outside
guy.
of heaven. One last breath, and everything could be pleasant. Life through death, man's final lesson. Nothing less.
Nothing less, nothing less. Nothing less, God bless the days I rest in this mess called life. Trying to be the best for the best dressed female, but she just brings hell in the wishing well. I drop pieces of my soul, born to rebel. I'm the Black James Dean of the underground, yelling at shows. Like rallies in Cali, I blow bomb under the trees. Wannabes, talk shit all day, but don't got a tape to play, nothing genuine to say. So they bite the next man, like they're gonna make them the best man in this crusade. The future looks black, like Tay Diggs' forehead. We can't go ahead and let the whack break our spirit. Nothing less, nothing less, nothing
Brandon.
less.
I know my expectations are high, but I refuse to lay low. No compromises, only if it rises from what I manifest in the mind. Even though they say no, I follow through if it's true. You know those type of serious questions that are asked in a playful manner. So if assumptions are wrong, they can act like it's a joke. What do you do for a living? That's the words they spoke when they first heard that I wrote to stay alive while they working 9 to 5. I work just as hard as you, but got a different focus. And while you focus on me, I'ma be all that I am. All as I am, while others run at the mouth with nothing to show. I'ma use what I know, manipulating my flow from here to there. I origami the situation from what is considered unsuitable to something beautiful. The outcome is legendary and nothing less.
I really like that. It's very, like I said, personal track. Like, and I feel like the lack of like instrumental, like how you normally expect to hear in hip hop, like it gives it even more so like that personal feel because it doesn't have like a super heavy hip hop feel in my opinion. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I think the overall message of just, ambition and striving for better and better to be great and all that is definitely something that, regardless of, the genre is always really uplifting and encouraging to hear, just someone singing or rapping in this case about, just being the best that they can be and outworking everybody, the grind, the hustle, all of that. It's always really dope to hear like these types of songs in my opinion. But yeah, that was Nothing Less featuring Slug. And if you guys enjoyed that one, make sure you smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. That being said, much love, stay safe, and peace out.